Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Wahid Pebriana. I'm a student in Faculty of Economic and Business in the Pasundan University. I'm here to present my scientific work entitled The Epoch of Productive Age Population in Indonesia, Economic Growth. Okay, let's get started. Okay, The Epoch of Productive Age Population in Indonesia, Economic Growth by Wahid Pebriana, 1940-338. Abstract. Indonesia will experience such demographic bonus, the condition in which the proportion of the population of a productive age in Indonesia will be more than the population of non-productive age. So the theory of economic development says that the productive population can raise the economic growth of a country. On the contrary, if the population is not productive, it will happen an impact on the social economy itself. The purpose of this study is to analyze the effect of productive age on Indonesia's economic growth. The data used is secondary data sourced from BPS special publication in the form of time series data for 2000 to 2019 period. Okay. Research method. This research has a scope on the number of productive population and economic growth in Indonesia. And this study used secondary data according to the annual time series from 2000 to 2019. Data were obtained from the Central Bureau of Statistics or BPS, the World Bank, as well as other sources related to research. Because the data are two variables, number of productive population in Indonesia and economic growth in Indonesia, namely the population productive age and Indonesia economic growth. So they have a linear functional relationship which can be expressed in the equation. You see that's the equation, okay? And application for this research is this, yes. And then where's the y is responsive variable and constant and dependent variable. And research result that I have two research. That's first one is OLS, ordinary least square regression result. This is the OLS data from and the analysis in this study is to use that least squares approach or OLS. The result of the regression equation is as follows. This this equation, and we have a result that's minus 0.3385 plus 0.0857 x. That means is the productive age population is 0.0857, which states that every 1% increase in the population of productive age causes Indonesia's economic growth to increase by 0.0857%. And again, is the regression analysis. We have a regression statistic, multiple error square, adjusted error square, standard error observation. This is a very, very important data. The magnitude of the number of square is 0.0669. This figure can be used to see how much influence the productive age has on economic growth by calculating the determinant coefficient with the following formula is that. And according to data, that's the R square is times 100%. It's 0.0669 times 100%, and the result is 6.69%. This figure can be interpreted that the effect of the population of productive age on Indonesia's economic growth is 6.69%. The probability of Indonesia's economic growth, which can be explained by using the productive age population variable, is 6.69%, while the effect of 93.31% is caused by other variables outside of this model. And the next, I use hypothesis testing, use the F number data. The data is that, and based on the calculation results, F research is 1.291, which means that's to the F table is for province, so how is accepted and how one is rejected. This means that there is no linear relationship between the population of productive age and Indonesia's economic growth. That's why the above model is correct and possible. The conclusion is that the population of productive age collectively does not affect or influence, but not significantly affect Indonesia's economic growth. The amount of influence is only 6.69%. Meanwhile, the amount of other influence can be calculated using the formula 1 minus multiple r, or 1 minus 0.0669, and result is a 1.9331 or 93.31%. That's the same to the OLS, So and based on the calculation of the significance value of in this data is 0.27, which is the plus of the 0.05, how is accepted and how one is rejected. This means that there is no linear relationship between the population of productive age and Indonesian economic growth. That's why using either the F number or the F significant number result in the same decision. So to convince researchers, these two methods were finally used. And the next is linear relationship goal part, which is that's to be the rules goal part. And based on the calculation, that's the value of R or multiple R is 0.258. It means that it can be concluded that the productive age population and Indonesian economic growth have a loose positive relationship. And conclusion is from 2000 to 2019, the population of productive age had a positive effect on economic growth, although it was not very significant. The coefficient of the population of productive age is 0.0857, which means that every 1% of the population of productive age increases, then Indonesian economic growth will increase by 0.0857%. And second, Indonesia economic growth can be explained by probability such as the productive age population variable is 6.69%, while the effect of 90.31% is caused by other variables outside this model. And based on the closeness of the linear relationship using the rules suggested by Gilbert, that's between the population of productive age and Indonesia's economic growth has a loose positive linear relationship with a multiple R value of 0.258. And the last one, the population of productive age affect Indonesia's economic growth based on data that show a positive relationship, but the effect is less significant on Indonesia economic growth. Thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.